Texas Trophies. If we can't make it, you don't need it. Come and check us out at texastrophies.com. Thank you very much. Today I was driving around. I had to go to Home Depot and Sherwin-Williams to get some stuff. They don't sponsor me, but you know, that's where I went. And the whole time I'm looking on the side of the road trying to find my next project. It's crazy with this wood turning thing is you find wood and you put it on the lathe and that's your, everything else is free. So the people up front told me that someone came in and had a piece of wood for me. And I was all, are you kidding me? What? Is this a joke? So I went up there and Don had brought me this piece of oak. And he said that this is your new challenge. So I'm so flattered that he brought this piece of wood into me, and it's so cool. So I've accepted the challenge, and I think I'm gonna turn a smaller bowl out of it, but it might be like a deeper bowl. We'll see what happens, right? So I'm gonna make a flat spot right here, because this is kind of round, so this will be the bottom of the bowl. And so I'm gonna put a flat spot right here so I can put a faceplate on it, because my woodworm screw broke. So there's two things about this log that I need to address. One is this crack through the pith right here. I'm gonna turn the bowl out further and then put epoxy in it as I go to see if I can stabilize it, and it should look pretty cool with the epoxy running through. But the other thing is this crotch right here. I guess it's kind of a crotch. It looks like a branch or something, but it has this cool figure in it. I know that when I start turning this, that's the first thing that's going to go, is that little cool little figure in it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this piece off right here. And it's got those little curly cues things in it. They're pretty cool looking. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut that off, and then maybe use it for a wine stopper or something later on. All right, I'm going to do that real quick. This is gonna take all day long. Wish I had my chainsaw back. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, well, that took forever, but there it is. And there's a hole. I'm not holding that thing now underneath that thing. So this bowl is gonna be kind of interesting. Cut through one of those figures right here, I think. And somewhere over here. So there's that grain. I cut through one right, where is it? Right there. So we'll see. Let's see. And that hole goes through that too. So I'm gonna put this on the lathe and see what happens. This is gonna be there's a hole there. This might be the holy bowl. We'll call this the holy bowl. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put the faceplate on it and see what happens. Holy ouchie wouchie. You see it? You see it? Oh. That is one hard piece of wood, but it's shaping, I guess. I'm gonna work it out from here down. See if I can get it out. I'm gonna do some shear scraping, see what happens. Right there. All right. Wow. Wow. So, you see that right there? That's some hard wood coming off that log and cutting me several cuts right there. So I'm gonna put a glove on. I'm gonna put a glove on. Okay, well, this piece of wood is extremely dense. It's like almost a piece of concrete, but it has some really cool features. The pith is here. It has cracks in it, but I'm already gonna have to put some epoxy in this wormhole. What? That looks really cool. Can't wait to fill that thing full of epoxy and turn it so that, oh, it's gonna be cool. There's a big crack right there. It probably goes straight through the middle of it. But it's okay. I have plenty of epoxy. So I did get a catch right here earlier, and that's gonna, I don't know, that's gonna, might have to, I don't know, design change, I guess, because it's pretty deep. It's almost, looks like a 1/4 inch down that little crack right there. But then there's this too, so I mean, it doesn't bother me, but since that's there, that's gonna come out too. There's another chunker right there, but it's not too bad. So it's gonna be pretty cool when it's done. But I need to figure it out. Wait. Oh, okay, that looks good. That has definitely, now see, that a little less epoxy for me to play with, but the shape isn't bad, and yeah, I'm just gonna work it out a little bit. Okay, well, it's about time I take this tailstock off and put the mortise in. Wish me luck. This wood is very, keep your luck. This wood. Holy cow. Okay, there it is. There's the mortise. Well, I'm gonna cut it some more, but you don't need to see that. Okay, so this crack right here, I've been like trimming off the little hairs in there a little bit, trying to get it. There's a chunk right there coming out. I'm just thinking that if I make this hole bigger, I can get that epoxy down in there deep. So if I put this knife down in there like that, and then pull it out, I got about 7/8 of an inch, 3/4 or so, like that. And there, it's a little bit, it's like 1/4 inch. Where is it? 1/4 inch. There's one right here. All that good stuff. And then we have these little pools, and I don't know how far that one right there goes, but I'm gonna mix up some epoxy. Like that one right there is about almost 5/8 maybe, probably 5/8. So it goes down in there. Okay, epoxy time. You want to do I'm gonna put a bunch on here because we got some holes to fill. You know, the 2-part epoxy. 2-part means 2 parts, equal amounts. Don't put more hardener in there because you think it's gonna harden faster or whatever. It has to be 2 parts. That's how it works. So don't play around. Just okay. So the trick with epoxy is heat, and I have these old shop lights, or whatever they call these lights on the stand type of deal, and they're not LEDs. This is old school. I got these in the 90s, I think, and they put off some heat. So I'm gonna put this on here, cure it up, and then apply another coat, because that part right there is you know, it still has some. I only mixed up so much, and then it was rolling out, so I started putting it in that hole, and it's been like going down in there and stuff. So I'm gonna heat this up and for about an hour, and then check it, and then probably put some more on it and rotate it this way so it holds the epoxy in better, and then I'll get back with you. All right. Okay, well, this is the other side of the pith, and here's some epoxy for it. That other side has been going under the heat lamp for about 20 minutes or so, or whatever, And I just come to the realization that it's not going to happen overnight, so I'm going to let it sit overnight. Okay, well, I saved you the sanding part. This is 1 coat of sanding sealer. I should have put some epoxy right there, but I didn't see it till later after I was done sanding. So anyways, there are those little curly Q figures right there. Let me see if I can get that right there. There's those little curly Qs right there. And then we have a big, the pith right there, full of epoxy, 5-minute epoxy. And there's some more 5-minute epoxy right there. Anyways, I just buffed it with some fine steel wool. I'm going to apply some more sanding sealer to it. So I'm going to do that and then see you in a little while. Okay, second coat. Put some steel wool on it and buff it up a little bit. I'm gonna look at it though before I continue with the burnishing, because this extra hard wood is like, it's demanding that I do things proper. Let's see what I'm saying here. Let's see. It looks good. It was like leaving where I could see like the marks of the paper towel with the sanding sealer on it before. So reach down here. Oh, geesh. Get some of this. There it is, right there. That's what we want. And there it is. Nice shine. Now, there it is. Unpatented EPOP finish. That's it. Done. Ooh, doggy. Well, and there's that epoxy right there. It's going to be, I hope that light will come through it. Maybe not, but we'll see. All right. Well, I'm going to turn this around. And okay, after turning the outside of that bowl and knowing how dense this wood is, if you think I'm going to attack that on the inside of the bowl without cheating, you're wrong. I'm cheating. And I don't feel bad about it. Ooh, doggy. That bowl's still fighting back though, isn't it? Let's see how far we are down there. Whoa. I had it marked out on the gauge, but it's that was long ago. Oh, so only 3 inches, 3 3/16 down there. So 3 3/16 is from here to here. So we can go down a little bit further. All right, cool. Okay, I need to go 1 inch more. Voila. I cheated. Sometimes in life, you have to cheat. I'm not saying cheat on your girlfriend, your wife, or anybody else, but when you're doing something like this, and you gotta get it done. Cheat to win. Okay. Eesh. Ahoy. Alright, I'm gonna put a bow gouge on this thing and see what it does. Let's see what it does. Don't be scared, don't be shy. Well, real quick, this is where the bowl is now. There's no way I'm going to get footage inside there, and I'm not going to make you watch this bowl turn around while I make a bunch of noise in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get it all fixed up and finished out, and then I'll just bring it back to you. There's a knot hole right there, there's a knot hole right here, and there's nothing on the outside right here. It's crazy. This little bowl has a bunch of knot holes in it. Alright, well, I'll be right back. I'm going to shape this out real quick. I'll show you when it's done. That way, and this video is getting long, so I'll be right back. Well, here's the bowl. This bowl was an adventure in itself. So dense, so hard, so, I mean, it just looks like a simple little bowl. But this piece of wood right here, I just put it on the scale. It still weighs 2 pounds. This is a heavy, dense bowl. This part right here is 6 inches, and this part right here is 4 3/4, not even 5 inches. This bowl is so dense and crazy. I love this bowl. Thanks, Dawn, for bringing this piece of wood by, so I could have a chance of turning something this awesome. Look at that. This bowl just came out. I think it came out awesome. Oh man, I can't get over it. It's an awesome piece of wood, and it just that rolls into that down there that goes down the corner, and man, what a crazy piece of wood. Let's see those little things. No, that's not it right there. There they are right there. Those little squigglies are in there. Just dense wood. Focus. I mean, that grain is running over grain. It's just incredible. There's knot holes out here and knot holes inside there that they just kept showing up, and I just got lucky, and man, an awesome piece of wood. Thank you so much for bringing this by, Dawn. I appreciate it. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll put some stills up here in a minute. Thanks everybody for watching.